Okay. So A1 is half of the full, which is pi r squared. So if you simplify that, look, I told you that pi r squared, under you have 1, which is the denominator. So when you are multiplying fractions, you can multiply like that. 2 times 1 is 2. So it's pi r squared divided by 2. Here the same thing. Pi r squared divided by 2. Now we will try to visualize this. Full circle, right? Radius is r. Full circle. What is the area of that full circle? Understand this. This is very easy. Area of the full circle. What is that? Pi r squared. And that is by definition, right? We know that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide this into 4 pieces. Suppose this is a pizza. I'm going to divide that into 4 equal pieces. 4 equal pieces. Right? Now, this quarter of the pizza, I would say A1. I'll give a name. I'm going to give this to Isa. This I'm going to give to Kevin. This I'm going to give to Jesse. This quarter I'm going to give to Amash. Just example, right? Now, what would be A is a part. How much is that? Do you understand? Isa is going to get quarter of the full pizza. So that means Isa is going to get quarter of the full pizza. Full pizza means a full. You should understand this. There is no way that I can teach you going lower than this level. Understand? Please ask. Stop me if you have any questions. One divided by 4. What is a full here? A full is pi r squared. Right? And that is coming from here. You can see. Then I told you that every number has a denominator which is 1. If the denominator is not specified, every number has a denominator, by default is 1. Okay. So that would be pi r squared divided by 4. You just multiply, right? Like this, you multiply. 1 times pi r squared is pi r squared. Okay. Any questions?
Is that the same amount for everyone?
100%. It should be same amount, right?
Yeah, sorry.
So a Kevin also 1/4 of the full pizza. And that answer should be pi r squared divided by 4.
Yeah.
No rocket science, it's common sense. Right? So you have to sort of be into it, yeah? So like, other people also, A Amasha, also pi r squared divided by 4. Then A Jesse, again the same thing, pi r squared divided by 4. So any other questions now?
No.
Is Nevin here?
Yep.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
By the way, who's Kevin?
I have a sore throat. Sorry.
Who is what?
Who's Kevin?
Kevin is Kevin.
Oh,
Don't you know Kevin? Oh, Kevin. Oh, Kevin. I don't know who's Kevin. There is no Kevin here. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Today we are having a new friend. His name is Sanuka. Okay. So Sanuka. Sanuka's brother. He's in grade 7, and he's doing. Brandon might know him. Dehan. Dehan's brother is Sanuka. Also, Sanuka is the youngest brother of Tehasna. Tehasna is another student of mine who is in grade 9 in Nozzle, and she's in the VC business now. Okay, so Sanuka is joining today with us. Then last week we had Dylan. Okay, so that's how the group is. So any other questions here?
No.
No. Okay, all good. Okay. Now, think about this question, okay? Very practical question. Think about it. You have a circle. Listen carefully. Listen to this carefully. You have a circle. Very good question, okay? Radius is, suppose R1. There's a circle. There is another circle inside, a smaller. Okay. So we can see.
Oh, your voice is lagging out for me.
Can you see me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. We can see that R1 is greater than R2. That makes sense, right? You can see that from the picture. What you need to find is find the area of the shaded region. Find the shaded area. Okay. If you can crack this problem, you are the Superman. If you need any clarification, this is not a test, right? I'm challenging you here, right? Challenge makes you perfect. What else, right? So I'm challenging you, take the challenge, but for few clarifications, I'm here. You can talk to me.
wait. So is R1 just R?
Huh? R1, oh, okay. So R1 is a problem, right? So R1 is just a notation I gave. You can say, hold on, correct that. Yeah. This is R. The outer one is capital R.
Okay.
Okay, so now capital R is the outer one, right? So capital R is greater than simple R. Capital R is radius outer. So give an effort to understand what I'm delivering here. If you are not taking any effort, you will see, oh, what is this? So, but give an effort, put effort. to understand what I'm saying. So this is radius, inner circle, outer circle. Okay, go from there.
Do we know what the radius is, or is it just that?
We don't know the radius is.
Okay.
So this is not an exam, okay? Just you can talk to me. You are here to learn.
This question is a bit confusing for me because when you say find the shaded in, I don't know.
Shaded area.
Yeah, I don't know whether you mean like
Shaded area.
yeah, like I don't know what you mean by shaded area. 'Cause, like,
Shaded
you
area.
shaded,
Can you see the shaded thing like in green color?
yeah, yeah.
So
But
you need to find that area.
like, are you gonna find it in ours or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I understand now.
So practically you understand what I'm asking, right? There is a larger circle. There is a small circle inside. So you need to find the shaded area here. So that means the area between those two circles.
Is it just one?
One, no. Please ask. If you are stuck, please ask. If you don't know how to start the problem, again ask.
I don't know how to solve the problem.
Okay. Okay, let me show this to you first. Now, I'm going to draw those two circles separately. Bigger one, smaller one. Bigger one, radius is capital R. Smaller one, radius is simple R. You understand that?
Yeah.
Then, A big would be pi capital R square. So what is that? Shade that area. So I'm going to shade this area. Small one, area small. That would be pi simple R square. Do you understand that bit?
Yeah, I understand that bit.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, any questions here? Up to now, is there any question, guys?
No.
Everyone? No? Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put the small one, I'm going to put small one, right, in here. Do you understand what I'm doing? This one, I'm going to put here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you understand what I'm doing now. So let me do.
I think you're lagging out again.
Huh?
Your mic is lagging out.
Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm doing is that, right? So now this is my inner area, right? Now you need to find this outer area. Right? This outer area. Do you understand that the shaded area, A shaded, is nothing but, this is A big, right? This is area small, right? So area big minus area small. Right? Area big minus area small is small will give you area shaded. In other words, if right, if I erase the inner part, see, you get the radius, you get the shaded area. If I erase inner part means this, I put it. I removed it. From the bigger circle, if I remove the small circle, I get the shaded. So that's what I'm saying here. From the bigger circle, if I minus the small area, small circle, small area of the circle, you get the shaded. So that would be pi capital R squared minus pi simple r squared. That would be the answer. Okay, understand the question again. And this is very practical. Everyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was trying to do that. I was just figuring out, like, I was like thinking, how do you do that? How do you, like,
How do you what?
I didn't, like, I was thinking, like, minus that by that. Yeah, I was thinking the same way, but I was like, what would the answer be?
Answer is that pi r squared minus pi.
Yeah,
pi
yeah,
is equal
that
to-
didn't come to my head. I didn't really think like A shaded. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Same question I will give you in this way. Okay. Okay. So if you want to write it down, because I'm going to give you the same problem in a different way with values. I'm going to give you. Understand this. This is neat knowledge. Okay. Neat knowledge. Very important knowledge. When you're done, let me know quick.
What are we doing?
Just write down this so that I can give you another question so that you can sort of think from here.
Okay.
Make a screenshot maybe so that you can see this.
Yeah, I did that.
Okay, everyone, okay, good.
Yeah, that's good information.
Okay.
Very useful.
Do the question. Do the question. All the details are given here.
Is it 36?
36?
Hmm.
Okay, I had to check Kehan. So, okay, let me check. Okay, can you confirm Kehan's answer? No, 36 is not the answer, Kehan.
Okay.
Good try. So it's try.
Is the answer 1452?
No.
Is it 460.5?
Okay, 1 second. No.
Yeah, I did like everything. I like did my
400 and what?
460.
Let's see.
Is it 542, sir?
1 second, guys.
Ooh.
Answer should be 462.
Oh yeah, I've got 460.5 in that all rounds to.
No, it's precisely 462.
Oh. Exactly.
Yeah.
What? I'm so close. Oh my. Okay, I've got my calculation.
Sir, I got 462.
Okay. Good. Okay, good. So can I take over?
Yeah.
Okay, look at this. So area of the big one, big triangle, right? That would be pi capital R square. Times 14 square. Now, what is the area big? How do you see that? Area big means this whole thing. Right? Area big means the whole thing, including the whole inside, the whole thing. The whole thing is area big inside. You understand, everyone, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this whole thing, including the middle part, okay, including this part here. Now, area small. What is area small? Area small means small triangle, simple R square. So what is that? That would be this area. So 7 square. That is your thing. Now, how to find the shaded area? A shaded. So you understand A shaded would be this, right? So that would be area big minus Area small. Think about it. If something is not going to your head like instantly, that's why we have time and effort. Think about it. Then area big would be pi times 14 square minus b pi times 7 square. I just substitute the values I found. Then if you look into, right, so if you look into this and the second term here, right, if you look into that, you can see pi is a common thing. Pi is a common thing, right? So we did these things before, right? So that you remember I gave you background knowledge and everything. So why? Because when you do questions like this, you get you know these kind of simplifications. So here you get 14 squared minus 7 squared. Now it would be pi. 14 squared is 196. 7 squared is 49. So pi would be 22 divided by 7 times, what would be 196 minus 196 minus 49? What is that? So 147 multiplied by 22 divided by 7. Answer would be 462. That would be the answer.
I think I just
Next question. So I'm going to give you 2 half circles. Capital R. Simple R. You can see half circles, right? 2 half circles. Capital R is equal to 14. Simple R is equal to 7. Pi is equal to 22 divided by 7. Right. Find the shaded area. Find the shaded area. So you need to find this area. Okay, take over. Area big, area of the big half circle. So that means this whole thing. Okay, you all understand? You all can see what I'm doing here? Hello?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so that is that. So that would be pi r square divided by 2. How do you know that? We learned it here. See, we learned it here. Half of the circle is this. We learned it here. This is the knowledge. Knowledge is something you continuously using, right? Knowledge is not something you learn today and you forget today. So this is what half circle formula we derived. So that is our knowledge. We have to deposit that. Now that I'm going to use here. See, I use it here. Now that would be pi r is 14, right? So 14 squared divided by 2. So I just leave it like that. I can simplify later. Now area small, half. Why I put half? Because it's a half circle, right? Now what I'm finding this. That area. So from this equation, I'm looking at this area. Right. So that would be again pi simple r square divided by 2. So simple r is given pi. If you don't understand these things, you have to go home. Not go home, you are already at home. I mean, do 2-3 times. Your parents are not going to say, don't do it. I'm not going to say, hey, don't do it. You are doing too much. I'm not going to say that. No one is going to say that. Why you are studying this much? Go and play a game. No one is going to say that. So do that, please. Then A shaded. A shaded would be this. That is nothing but a big one minus a small one. So that would be pi 14 squared divided by 2 minus pi 7 squared divided by 2. Now this is algebra, right? So what is common here? Now you can see these two are common. You can see 2 common. See pi common. You can see. So I'm going to take pi both out. Then I get 14 squared minus 7 squared. So when you simplify that, you get 22 divided by 7 is pi. Then I'm going to put this half over here. Dividing by half, you see dividing by half and multiplying by half is the same. Dividing by half and dividing by 2 and multiplying by half is the same. You understand what I'm saying? Hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Then 14 squared minus 7 squared. So once you do that, once you simplify that, you should get 231.
Is it 22.28?
Oh, I have to check.
Or 22.3?
We'll see. I didn't calculate it yet. Let me get the answer, okay?
Okay.
Is it 94.44?
1 second. 1 second. Answer should be 22.28.
Yay.
Okay. Anyone? Sanuka? Dylan? How is everything? Getting there?
Good.
Please ask me questions, right? I know you guys, you two joined this week. So I know, I mean, what magic is going to happen that you understand everything what I'm teaching here, right? So I know there is a reluctance, but stick with it. Please ask questions even after the class. Just talk to me, and I'm here to help you. Okay. Others?
Oh, I got 17.6.
Okay. So I'll tell you one thing. Okay. You have a rice plate. Okay. You have a rice plate here. This rice here. Here chicken. Here some veggie. Right. Right. If you want to eat, okay, don't, I mean, this is a bad example actually. Hold on. So you might counterattack me in a different way. Hold on. You have, okay, you have a pizza, right? There are slices, right? You need to eat this. First you eat this one, right? And then you eat this one. And then you eat this one. And then another one. So when you have a pizza, you eat part by part, right? Same here. If you get a complicated geometry, you do it part by part. Firstly, you take this. This is a half circle. You take this. And then find this one, this area. You can find this area first. Then what you can do, once after you find that, this is a square. Find this area. And that area you can add to the circular area you found before. You okay? Guys, you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we are learning day by day. That's the goal, right? Otherwise, why you are coming, right? We are learning day by day. But when we learn, we can't lose the things. Whatever we learn, we have to keep it. Okay? That's the goal. Now, you can see if I go to here, the last week, I gave the introductory part to this perimeter and the area. And I summarized it here. Then, once you know the area of a full circle, perimeter of a full circle, area of a half circle, area of a quarter circle, perimeter of a quarter circle, half circle, then we got the experience of finding those. If you still struggle, you have time. That's why we have a thing called time. Time will resolve many problems. But there is another word everywhere called dedication. Dedication is a word everyone knows. So dedication is, if you don't know something, you are having the hungry, you are having the thirst. You work till you get it. That is the attitude of a smart student. Why I'm telling you all of this? Because you might have told, oh, that guy is smart, this guy is smart, that girl is smart, this guy is smart, but you don't know how to define that smart. That's why I'm telling you, smart means if you don't know something, you know that you don't know something, then you put your dedication into it and you fix the problem. That is the dedication of smart. Firstly, you cannot be lazy. As I'm telling you, there are two kinds of lazinesses. First one is physical lazy. I'm very much physical lazy. You can say I'm a fatty guy, right? I'm physically lazy. There is another laziness, mental laziness, right? Some people I have seen, not people, students say, I'm not lazy, I'm very active. I do basketball, I do cricket, I do football, I do footy, I do this, I do tennis. I'm not lazy. They define the laziness as the physical laziness. Yes, they are not physically lazy, but they can be mentally lazy. What do you mean by that? That means if someone taught you something to you, then you don't want to get it. You feel like lazy, you feel like dizzy, you feel like sleepy. That is mental laziness. So I'm telling you all of this because you don't know. Maybe you know, but still I'm emphasizing that. So in our business here, I don't care you are physically lazy or not, right? But you cannot be mentally lazy. Okay? You cannot be mentally lazy. So how to fix the problem? Now I taught you something. If you really don't get it, I mean, you get it up to some extent, but if you don't get it 100%, what you have to do is, there is a word called dedication. There is a word called time. You put time into dedication, you combine both together, fix the problem. I'm not going to come to fix that problem. Your parents are not going to fix that problem because they have their own work. They need to work so that they can feed you. They have their own thing. You also have your own responsibility, as I have my own responsibility as a teacher, and your parents have their own responsibility in the house. So likewise, you have your own responsibility as well. Okay. So all the time I'm telling you all of these at the end of the class because this is the reality. And I see the grown-up students, they grow with this kind of mental laziness. Then when they come to VCE, I mean, there is no God that help you. No one can fix it because they have been in that situation for 10 to 15 years. Mental laziness, having mental laziness for 10 years, do you think, is there anyone who can cure that disease? No, there is no one. It's like a cancer. If you have a cancer for 10 years, is there any medicine? No way. But if you recognize the cancer in 3 months, yes, there are medicine that can be treated. So I'm telling you the same thing. Don't have this mental laziness. It can be a serious cancer in the future. I believe you guys are smart enough to understand what I'm saying. You can ignore these words, right? But Don't forget that this is coming from Dr. Yu. Okay. This is not coming from your neighbor. This is not coming from your school teacher. This is coming from which has a highest qualification in the business and which has the highest experience in the business. A guy who is teaching even for BCE and having good results with them. And that guy, a guy like that is talking to you here. So there is no chance that you can ignore these words. Okay. So we have to play the game, right, guys? So I'm here to play that game. So I know these are a little challenging because you have never seen these things. That's why you come here, right? Because I need you to prepare for a certain level so that your future will be good. Okay. So I summarize all of these here. And then I gave few application type of questions so that you can relate the theory you have learned. And I discussed a couple of things. You got it, you might not, but you have that dedication plus time. You do that. I don't care you do it after the class. I don't care you do it tomorrow. But there are some students I have seen right after the class, they fix the problem. I have seen. I'm not asking you to do anything. I will give you that to you. Okay, you take your own decision because that's your life, right? Some students, they do. Even some students, I'll tell you, who knows that? You don't know that. Even your brothers, they don't know. I have one student, okay, I'll tell you the story. I have one student, she's a girl, she's in Nozzle, she's in year 12, she's doing methods and specialist math with me. And she's the Nozzle best, okay, in year 11 and year 12 for math. And she came to me when she was in year 10, and she came to me and say, hey, sir, can I do math methods with you and specialist math? I said, yes, why not? I'm teaching all my students. But I'm not good at math, she told me. I said, why you are saying you are not good at math? Because the year 10 last term, I got 65 out of 100 for the test. So, and my friends, they got 90s, 80s, because you know Nosal is a good school, right? Coming from the selective school. So the cream is there. So everyone is performing very good. So 65, so she's feeling that 65 is not good. So then I said, okay, we'll see. But I asked one question. I asked, can you do what I say? She said yes. She said yes. Then after that, I didn't have any complaint. I call her smart. She promised me, and she's keeping that. So last week, you can ask, Dylan is here, Dylan's brother, he knows this girl. Her name is Anuji. Ask if you want. She called me last week and said, sir, I did my SAC in year 12 and the exam is in 2 months. I scored 100 for specialist math and math methods, and I'm the highest in NOSA. I'm the highest in the cohort in NOSA. Wonder. Why? Because she gave me that guarantee. How come she gave me that guarantee? She was with me almost 2.5 years, right? While she was doing the work like this, the classwork, she showed me the promise. That's why I have that's how I know who is her. So same here. When you are growing up, if you stick with me, if I'm not going to die tomorrow, then I know who is Kehan, who is Hesha, who is Isa, who is this, who is Jevin, who is Amaja. I know personally. Then I know whether they are improving or they want to improve, whether they are attempting or not. Right? So if they are doing so, then I can trust their result. So that's why I told her, I don't worry. I don't care. You don't have to tell me that you got 100. I know you are going to get 100. I'm not surprised. I told her. This is called smart student. Okay, I hope you understand. So day by day, I will share my experience, because the reason is you can see me only. You can't see my other good students who passed, who went to university. You can't see those, right? You don't have the opportunity. So I will be the middle person who will share that experience with you, so that you, if you are smart, have that word, work hard to get this. Okay. I'll be sending you the homework. Unfortunately, you know, I can't see you. Hopefully next week I might see you. So then, you know, so that I can see your homework. Okay. And see your submissions, and we'll discuss. Also, now we have done quite a bit in math. So my testing, you know, part is coming. So I will be giving you pop-up test, and I'll tell you what are the areas, and then I'm not going to tell you the date I'm going to give, right? So you have to prepare yourself, and your preparation means your future investment. Okay, because understand, the school people are not doing these kind of maths. School people might do decimals, fractions, those kind of mildish kind of things. I don't know what the heck they do, but they are not giving you a justice to your age. That's what I'm saying. If someone is giving you baby food, you know, baby food, giving baby food, you might think, oh, this is very good, so you might eat it. But there is an injustice that everyone is doing to you. Why? Because they are not giving education you deserve to your age. That's why most of the people are going to stuck in ECE. That's the bottom line. Okay. So I'm sharing all of these so that my students, you guys are my kids, you do better in the future. Okay. So that's my goal. Okay, guys. So I'll see you next week, and I will share this note, as well as I will make another tute for you and then send it to you. So stick with me for that. Okay. All good. So we can call for the day if you don't have any other questions.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
See you.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye.